NordVPN is becoming more than just a VPN. Threat protection will guard your device against malicious websites, malware, trackers, and intrusive ads, even if you're not connected to a VPN server at the time. Step up your cybersecurity and stay safe.
The world's most advanced cold wallet for the new generation of cryptocurrency lovers, Sept.
Hi everybody, welcome. Thank you so much for everybody's here. This is the September 2022 Town Hall for Conceal Network. Conceal Network, the website is conceal.network. I'll have all the links below in the notes for this video. And I know this is a sound chat, but this will be going out on my channels and I'll link to those as well. And on my Odyssey channel, please come and support me there. It's Crypto Rich, and I am I'm involved with the Blockchain Privacy, Security and Adoption Alliance. And Conceal Network is one of the members of the Blockchain Privacy, Security and Adoption Alliance. And we've been doing this, you guys have been doing these monthly town halls for a while, and I've only recently got involved. We didn't have one in July because of the in August because of the holiday season. And so we've not had one for 2 months. So there's lots and lots and lots and lots of exciting news and updates in this one. And then if there's time towards the end, we'll take questions. Okay, Mr. Quibs, do you want to start?
Yeah, sure, man. Thanks for doing this for us again. It's always a pleasure. So yeah, as you mentioned, there's actually quite a lot to talk about because we haven't been doing this last month. Most exciting on the marketing front would be the Conceal creative team has been created, which is a group of people that will create content for Conceal on a weekly or monthly basis from now on. So we've got content writers, video editors, and graphic designers. And basically what they will do is, as their name suggests, the article writers will write articles about the tech of Conceal. For example, Miguel has already started. He already released an article, actually, USC Mix. He's also in the audience right now. And he actually wrote a great article about Conceal and regarding to mining. And that article got quite some attention already, so that was great. And the graphic designers will be busy with creating infographics, but also, our banners or all that kind of stuff. And we also want to continue with the tutorials that we started a couple of months ago. And sadly, that video editor that edited the videos for us at that time is no longer editing videos for us. So we had to find a new person, which we have now. You can also expect new tutorials on our wallets, for example, in the upcoming months. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. Also, we will try to extend the creative team with more people. It's just a startup right now, so we'll see how it goes. But I'm very excited for it because it has just so much potential. Also, the concealed mascot got released.
Hold on, Mr. Quibs. Hold on a second. Hold on, Mr. Quibs. Hold on. Before you go on to that, I just want to just say something about the creative team and how important that is in terms of getting the word out about Conceal Network, because this is a really great decentralized privacy project committed to privacy, committed to decentralization. And I imagine the people who are involved in this team came up through the community. That's correct. Yeah, just by getting involved. So they're all people who have a stake in this project, and then they want to get involved. So this is open to anybody. You want to support this project, it's possible for you to do so. And then I actually did have a brief look at the article by USC Mix on mining and stuff, and it is a departure and an improvement on what you were already doing in terms of the Medium articles. Not that the ones were bad, but I can get how this is a new avenue. And weekly material, oh my gosh, that'll be good. Thank you. I just wanted to make those comments.
Yeah, thank you, Rich. Yeah, it's definitely something we lacked before. It's something we need. It's hard to spread the word if there's not enough content and not enough regular on a weekly basis content out there. So that's why we have chosen this path.
Yeah. Okay, you were going to say about the mascot.
Yeah, so we've been we have hired a graphic designer that was going to create us a Clive the Concealed mascot, and that's the name we gave him. And basically, it's a chameleon.
A chameleon, not like a coin with a dog's face on it.
No, it's not supposed to be, meme stuff, but it's a nice addition for our marketing to use on banners and stuff. It's like something that people like, and we thought it would be dope to have a mascot, so that's why we have one. And I think maybe you can show a picture of it in your video or something right now.
Yes, I will.
It's all over the place. It's on our Twitter. It's on our Discord.
Okay, very good. And a chameleon, because chameleons can make themselves invisible.
Yeah, exactly. They can change their identity, so to say.
Yeah, very good. Okay, well that's good. I'll have that up and people will be able to see that on the screen. Okay, what else has been going on? What else has been happening?
We had 2 interviews. That was already in July, but of course we have to cover it now because we missed last month's meeting.
Mm-hmm.
One with Sigma Prism from the Ergo community. Cryptator and CryptoX attended those interviews. I would definitely check them out. I mean, they turn out really great. And then another podcast with Takers and me on the xt.com podcast, which is the podcast of an exchange, and one of my friends works, he does the podcast for xt.com right now. So he invited us over, and he actually wants to focus more on privacy coins as well. So he actually wants to interview other privacy projects as well. And that one was definitely also very interesting. So definitely check that out. I will send you the links so that you can add them into your description so that people can check them out. And then we have a listing on MinerStat. Nothing special, but you can track your the miner statistics there. Miners like that stuff. So and we reached 10K followers on Twitter. So that's a big milestone. And later this week, we will hold a contest to celebrate. That's going to be a lot of fun as well. We'll probably be graphic designing contest once again.
Fabulous.
So I think that's it for the marketing update.
Okay, great.
And then we can move on to the community update. Lolita has sent me a quick summary. Hold on, let me open it. So Conceal Coins competition was concluded with Hydrogen being the winner. PCC is working on getting the mint ready. Will be available soonish. No date yet. Basically, we held a Conceal Coin competition where our community members could design a Conceal coin, and PCC will actually CryptoCoins.com will actually produce these coins, and you will be able to buy them. So it's a physical coin of Conceal, which is pretty dope if you ask me. And they are also a BPSA partner, I believe.
Yes, they are. I remember having crypto coins on my channel before, and there's actually a project set up by Draith, who heads up the BPSAA and is also captain on the good ship Pirate Chain. So that's great. So if anybody's interested in getting a physical representation, it won't have any cryptocurrency value, but when will these coins be available if anybody wants to order them?
There's no ETA, but it says soonish, so
okay.
I presume soon.
Yes. Well, I know what happens. They have to make up the patterns and then send it off to be whatever coin makers do, to be stamped and made and stuff in the metals, and then he can put it on the website for it to be sold. And I'm sure we will let people know about those, so you can have a physical representation of the CCX coin. Great.
Yeah, definitely. I'm buying one. I can already tell you that.
One for all of us?
I think that's going to be a bit expensive. But if you want, I'll buy you one.
No, it's all right. It's all right. Thank you.
All right. So if we move on, a new article series is coming, a way to bring interesting topics, ideas, and updates from the Conceal team to the community. So also the Conceal community division is going to start writing regular articles or articles on a regular basis. So actually there's going to be a lot more content coming out, so that's great.
Great.
Our CoinMarketCap community profile is online and will be continually updated. See previous announcements. Yeah, so we basically have a CoinMarketCap is not only a website where you can track coins anymore, but they actually also are trying to, or at least they have some kind of social media platform right now, if I'm correct. And we are also presented there right now. So you can also go ahead to go to CoinMarketCap and give us a follow there.
Okay.
And then we get to something that is very, I'm very hyped about this. Actarius, which is one of our community members, I believe that he's also listening right now. Hey, Actarius.
Yes.
He has made a neat CCX box prototype. Not too many details on it right now.
Sorry, Mr. Cruz, what was it? What has he made?
He has made the CCX box prototype.
Right.
So basically, this is going to be a all-in-one CCX miner. So you can basically, it's just a prototype for now, but they've been working on this for a long time. And basically, it's just a plug-in and go CCX miner. So that's very exciting.
Oh, and this is something that somebody who's not particularly tech savvy but wants to mine CCX could just purchase, plug and play, and then it's going to be churning out CCX coins.
Yeah, that's the goal. So for now, it's just I believe you actually also you sent us an article. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to share it. Actarius, can you briefly respond if I'm allowed to share your article link?
You will need
or a little bit time if you know.
Yeah, you will need to accept the invitation to speak, Actarius.
Oh, he wants to speak. Or did you invite him to speak?
I don't know if I can invite him to speak.
I invited him, but I'm not sure if he.
No, he's put his hand up. He's put his hand up. Come on.
No, that was actually my invite to him.
Oh, right, okay.
It's confusing. Okay. Lolita says yes, you can. All right, sweet. So I posted the link in the chat right now. For now, it's just a build, so it's like a tutorial. You have a list which parts you can buy, and then you can. It's basically a step-by-step guide on how to install this whole thing yourself. For now, it's just that, but we're actually also working on, getting this stuff ready to, just order, and then it gets shipped to you, and you can plug and play, basically.
Very nice.
Yeah, hi everybody.
Hi.
There he is. Hey, man.
Yeah, how are you guys doing?
Yeah, sweet. What about you, man?
Yeah, doing good. Just prototype. Yes, that's the word. That's the very, very first step. Basically, for the moment, I just call it as a mini desktop computer dedicated to Conceal. So the idea is to bring to newcomers to the community kind of a setup, so they can have a mini PC, which is not taking too much space, which is not too expensive, but which would be dedicated to Conceal network. So running a node, running the wallet, of course, and mining as well. So that's the idea. That's the short term for the moment. Long term would be to find some people who have the ability to code. So we could have a plug and play system. But we are at the very first step, which is just to build the hardware and to have a device which is I would call it for the moment Conceal friendly.
I'm sorry, Terence, I didn't get that. Conceal?
Yeah, dedicated to Conceal, so Conceal friendly with.
All right, Conceal friendly. I understand. I'm sorry.
Conceal friendly, probably.
Yes. I got it.
It's also maybe worth noting that this project is completely run by the community guys. So the team is just helping with some advice. Otherwise, we are not doing anything on this project. So this is completely. All props and all praise goes to the guys involved in this project.
Yes. No, very good.
Yeah, exactly. That's why we are kind of slow, and we are few interested by that. So yeah, we are a bit slow on the project, but it's moving forward. So that's quite interesting, and there's some interest to it and some traction to it. So yes, we are moving forward slowly, but it's interesting.
Yes, well, I'm definitely interested because I have, limited tech knowledge. I couldn't run a GPU miner, but a plug and play miner, that would be really great. And I'm sure there's many, many other people like me who aren't tech savvy in that way. So this is great. So please do keep us updated, and I look forward to finding out more about it when it launches. Thank you.
Yeah, so for the moment, we don't have the ability, or we don't have anybody in the group to code something, to have a plug and play software. So that's why I'm also doing this step by step on my web page, so people can see every step of the build, and then they could basically do the exact same thing at home and be able to hold a node at home and to mine at home. So that's the idea for the moment. So since we don't have a company building this device and a company and coders to do the code part, at least people who are interested and who have the ability to put parts together, they just have to follow the step by step, which is just like a recipe.
Yes. No, that sounds good. It might be something that even I could do. Or perhaps I can get my son or my daughter, or find a 6-year-old to do. Thank you, Victorious.
And also, if you're listening right now on the YouTube Odyssey of CryptoRich, or right now live, and you think that you can be of help, please reach out to me or someone else from the team, or Actarius himself, and we'll see if you can help out.
Also, the team not the team, the project is able to fund some of this with over the Conceal labs with some CCX. So if you guys put up a proposal, I'm sure we can get it going.
Great.
Yeah, I'm sure when we're going to be at the coding part, we're going to need more help, and definitely we're going to be reaching out to you guys.
Fabulous. Thank you, Victorious. Okay, what else have we got, Mr. Quibs?
Only one more thing, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if it wasn't enough already. Anyways, just a minor thing, but it's fun. Thanks to Throne Lemon, we have image generator AI in a new Discord channel. So that's a fun one. It's actually a AI, and you can type whatever you have on your mind, and then the AI is going to generate an image. So it's actually also very handy for marketing related purposes. So yeah, that's fun. Is it public, Lolita, or is it just on the ambassador? It's just for the ambassadors right now, isn't it? I believe it's public channel. All right, so somewhere on our Discord, this must be available for use. So yeah, go check it out. It's really a lot of fun.
Great. Okay.
Oh yeah, #AI. That's the one. That's the channel.
Great. Okay. And you're going to give me the links to everything that we've talked about, so they'll be in the description of this video.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. So what else, if not from you, but from Cryptada or Tegas?
Well, development-wise, we were having one of the less exciting months, or month and a half, I would say, since people were on vacations and some other team members had a lot of work at their daily jobs. So it was not so exciting as on the marketing and community side, but we did have some progress. We did release a new Conceal core, I think in August 5th, if I'm not mistaken, with quite a lot of improvements, and also a new desktop wallet, also with quite a lot of improvements. Then we are in the middle of sorting out a few important bugs. We will disclose more on this when everything is fixed and ready to ship. This was that, and then there was also quite a lot of work done on the website. I'm not sure if we mentioned already the team page revamp on the last meeting. I'm not sure, because it was like 2 months ago. So the team page was revamped. It has more info on each team member, and we also redone and made a facelift to the roadmap recently. And all in all, the whole page is going through a slow process of remodeling, and it's going to be a bit more organized, a bit more. Certain areas will be improved, and so on. So that's that. And there is also ongoing work further on the web wallets. and we are going to include deposits and messages into the client-side web wallet. But this is something that takes time. We were doing some work, but got stuck at some point, so we need to retrace and continue where we were left. Oh, by the way, I'm apologizing for them. I don't know if you're hearing this, but my son is practicing drums, so you're hearing some noise. That's my son in the other room practicing drums. Sorry,
Not
can't
a,
help it.
Tegus, not a problem. We know you. We know you're a real person now.
Yeah, all of my three sons are practicing some instruments, so and they're all quite loud. So yeah.
Yes.
So where was I? That's one thing, and yeah, we are continuing to work on the privacy protected assets and some other stuff. So we're also thinking about moving some priorities on the roadmap around. Namely, we will see if we will move the multi-sig wallets in front of the privacy protected assets. Not sure about that yet, but the lack of multi-sig is really holding us back at some areas, so we need to address that very soon. That's probably about it regarding the development, I think.
Okay. And just something I want to say that, I imagine that many of the people here are aware of this, given, how involved they are in this project and probably in crypto in general, that development of software does take time. There isn't going to be a Lambo tomorrow morning or anything like that, right? Because you find a bug and that causes all sorts of other problems, and then you have to sort that out, and sorting it out causes all sorts of problems. So I do understand, Takers, when you were saying that it's you don't always have something to show us or that can go public because it takes work. You are the ones lying on your backs with underneath the blockchain, tinkering the way a mechanic does with the engine of a car.
Yes, exactly, and it's even harder because of a few things that are not present in traditional software development. One thing, for instance, is decentralized organization, which means you have people in all time zones.
Yeah.
So it's not like in your company when you go to the next office and you poke the other developer and ask him, hey, did you already do this? Where are you with this stuff? And maybe you sit down together with him and you solve all the issues in like next 5 minutes, So here it usually goes like this. You ask something on Discord and then you receive your answer in, I don't know, next 8 hours or maybe next day because the other guy is sleeping or the other guys. So to get all this together, it can be quite challenging at times. Then there is also the factor of people having their jobs and daily lives. And so there can be a week where somebody simply doesn't have time because they're swamped at their regular daily job, or they need to take some time off for the family. And then the last point is that we are working on decentralized software, which is a lot harder than working on a centralized server, for instance.
Yes.
So if something goes wrong, you have 1,600 or 2,000 nodes running that need to be updated. If there is some critical bug, you cannot just, make a fix and change the software on the server and everything is fine. It just doesn't work that way. You need to plan for every major change. You need to plan a hard fork, which means, for those who don't know, a hard fork requires the chain to be forked in two ways. The old chain goes its own way, and the new chain with the improvements goes its own way. So this means every pool operator, every node operator, every exchange needs to be prepared in advance to be on board with the hard fork. This usually takes at least a month of planning, and you need to announce the hard fork at least a month in advance. Then you need to notify all of the exchanges, all the mining pool operators, all the node owners, and so on and so on. So it's a lot more complicated this way. So if you put all this together, you realize that yes, it takes time. So that's just how it goes.
Yeah. And by the way, Tigers, you've been with the project since 2018, is that right?
think that maybe 29, at least 3 years.
At
Yes,
least
I'm
3
not sure
years,
now.
right?
I would check,
Yeah.
but yeah, for a long time now.
Yeah, what I can hear in your when you were talking about what it takes is your commitment and dedication to this project, because this is not an easy undertaking. So and I don't think you're the
Yes.
only one, right? I could
Yes,
say
for
the
sure. I
same
think
for the
that
others.
everybody that's still here and basically working on this is for sure dedicated. I mean, on one side you have years of work, that you just don't throw away. I mean, we have put a lot of hours in, a lot of passion in, and we still think that the project is worth developing and we are on the right path, even if the price sometimes does not reflect that. But we all know how crypto markets are. Basically, most people right now still are in crypto for instant and fast profits and instant gratifications. So, the ideology that started the crypto movement got lost sometime between 2009 and today,
Yeah.
So we are still in line with that philosophy, and this is not something that is the most popular these days. But we are sticking to that because this is what we believe in. This is our core belief, and this is the core of the project. And we will not do something just to be popular, for instance.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, we were just, for instance, just to give you an example, we were just having some criticism about our mining algo, and some people were saying, well, your mining algo is not too popular, there is not too many coins on it, which is of course true. Then was some criticism that the mining algo is not being actively developed anymore, which is complete bullshit because, like a mining algo is not being developed. It's either working or it's not. It's either serving its purpose or it's not. If it's not serving its purpose, you either upgrade it, change it, or just move to something else, If it's serving its purpose, which is basically to calculate a hash and to secure the network and to find new blocks, then there is no need to change it. And in the end, I think that the mining algo we are having now is good. It's good for a wide variety of graphics cards. It's basically not excluding anyone. It's not working good on CPUs for a specific reason, and this was to prevent botnets to be on our network. And on the other hand, it's ASIC and FPGA resistant. And so far, we have not found any proof of evidence that we have a major number of ASICs or FPGA on our algorithm. So for now, it's working good. And as I said, we could transition to something else just to be more popular, something like ProcPow or I don't know what Ergo is using. But in the end, the only reason we would do that is to maybe raise our popularity. But we would probably put in a lot of time and some money, and that would be the only reason we would do it. So we decided not to do it and to stay on the algorithm we have until we see some reason to move from it to something else. And for now, there is no reason.
Yeah, and this is Conceal Network is not a dog-faced coin that's out to be really, really popular. This is a coin in a project that's committed to privacy and decentralization. So you always got to have, you always do have that theme present. Okay, Takers, thank you. Mr.
I will just add this. We in the past years, I think, like from the start, we have tried a lot of things. Even we also did a lot on our recognizability and, like you said, on popularity. And basically, in the end, you see that everything you do doesn't matter much. People decide what people decide. And it's the best to just stick to your values, do what you promise to do, stick to the roadmap, and organically grow the community and engagement. And that, I really think, is the best way to go for any project.
Yes, yes, absolutely. And then I'm not going to let you speak again because I want to move on, right, and give people a chance for questions, but also let the project and the products of the project speak for themselves. Thank you, Tagus. Cryptator, Mr. Cribs, anything for you to add or say that hasn't been covered?
Yeah, we're working on strategic marketing ideas. So in the next month, you're going to see our marketing being improved, either from the Conceal creative teams or from the ideas that we're doing and we are researching to reach more audience on multiple platforms, like not just Twitter. We're going to expand our presence beyond Twitter. And we're going to be more active on social medias. And also, we're going to try to optimize our website. So search engine optimization, we're going to do that. And as previously stated, we're going to, our website is going to be revamped. So we're going to make it more, it's still in the works, but we're going to make it more user-friendly and easier to find information about Conceal. And so we're working on all fronts, and these things takes time.
Great. Okay. And can you tell us, like, give us a little tease of something that you're looking at doing or will be doing?
Yeah, sure. Like, we're thinking of expanding to TikTok. It's really it's very popular, and it gets the viral component that we want. And we're looking at targeting both ends, so like text-based and video-based. So the video-based is going to be on TikTok, and the text-based is going to be on Twitter. But that doesn't mean we're going to stick with those two. We're going to expand even further. But these two platforms are going to be the main platforms. So one for video and one for text. The video is also going to be YouTube. So these are going to be our marketing venues. But also we're going to be doing, with the creative team, the Conceal creative team, we're going to do a lot of like writings, a lot of blogs. And we're seeing where we can do that, not just on our medium. We're seeing if we can do it on popular blogs, so to get new users. So it's a lot of things. So yeah.
Okay, no, it sounds great. And please do, if there's anything that I can provide or something, or you guys want to come onto my channel, please do reach out to me. And I'm
Sure.
actually in the something that I've discussed with Mr. Cribs that is yet to happen. It's not definite, but I'm in the process of organizing a video recording where Pirate Chain meets Conceal Network meets Fero. And that's a way that the different communities of each project can discover each other. And they're all three members of the BPSAA. But also, Cryptator, I want to acknowledge what you're taking on is difficult in a bear market, but is going to bear fruit. Because when people get involved during the bear market, then they reap the rewards in the bull market versus people coming in the bull market and then getting burnt when the next bear market comes along.
Exactly. So the point is we need to position ourselves for when the bull market comes. We're going to be ready this time, and we're going to have a lot of material out, either in text, either in videos, either in podcasts, either in written material. Like so basically you're going to have a lot of material. If somebody wants to research CCS, he's going to find it. So yeah, that's what we're talking about. And our website is going to be much more user-friendly and easier to find info on it.
Fabulous. I look forward to that. Okay, I think unless Mr. Cribs you say otherwise, I think we can open it up to questions. And what you should do, if you have a question, please make it a question. Raise your hand, and then you'll be invited to speak. So does anybody have any questions, particularly about anything that we've covered?
And also, guys, you can also just ask your question by text. If you don't want to speak, that's fine. You can just use the general chat. First question, you're not able to read it, right?
No, I can't read it. If you read it out.
All right. It says, how would you describe Conceal in one sentence? Well, that's a good question. It would be too easy to say privacy-protected DeFi and encrypted communications, but but that's how I would definitely describe it. But maybe Tegus or Cryptator has a better description.
Would you know why don't each of us come up with one? You've one sentence to come up with a description of Conceal Network. And Arcturus, you're on stage as well. You can do this, and I'll have a go as well. But I'm going to go last so I can steal from everybody else. So, Mr. Cribs, you want to say yours again?
No, mine was just the Conceal slogan, which is privacy protected DeFi and encrypted communications.
Privacy protected
but
DeFi.
We can be more creative than that. Cartoon Face says a way to escape traditional banking.
Okay, Tegus?
Privacy for the people. I don't know.
Privacy for the people. Cryptator?
Take your freedom back.
Take your freedom back. Arcturus, anything for you?
Yeah, not nothing in particular, but yes, something mentioning freedom and secure.
Right. Okay. Anybody in the audience that you can type one out or put your hand up if you want to say something?
Meanwhile, there's another question from Didi. He says, really appreciate these AMAs, and I had one question. How do you see the bridge between Ergo and Conceal working out? I understand that the technical implications are deep, but I'm not too technical myself. Thanks again. I think that would be a question for Tegus.
Yeah, so that's something we had a team meeting just before this one, and it was something we were discussing also. So the problem with all these bridges is that if you want to do them really decentralized, it's really, really hard because of differences between networks and because of lack of certain technology in our network also. So for now, if we want to do Ergo to CCX bridge, it will have to be a custodial type of bridge. So the same way as our current ERC20 bridges are working. Basically, you have two wallets, one for the Ergo tokens and one for the Ergo coins and the other for the CCX coins. So basically what you're doing is then you're having a WCCX, so wrapped version on the Ergo side, on their tokenized layer. And you're basically then swapping your CCX to the wrapped version of the CCX. In the same way that you're doing that today with the ERC20. So if we want a completely decentralized approach, we first need to finish our privacy protected assets layer, and we need to have atomic swaps ready. And neither of these ones are ready today. So this will take quite some time still until we get there. But for now, we can only do the centralized version with the custodial approach. I hope this answered the question.
Yes, it does. That is the problem with bridges, as you said. Okay.
Absolutely.
Let me see. There's somebody else said about how to describe Conceal Network in one sentence is a way to escape traditional banking. And there is somebody who's come forward and says that they may be able to help. Cartoon Face, who also said a way to escape traditional banking. Thank you. May be able to help with a plug and play script for the work that you're doing, Arcturus. Okay. And USC Mix, I'm compiling a CNGPU database of overclocks for GPUs, and we'll do a write-up of it in addition to keeping that updated. And this will make it easy for people to read overclocks for those new to GPU mining. Good, and I hope that includes a explanation of overclocks. Yes. And then Didi's made a comment, it's a shame that atomic swaps require so much work. Well, they do. And if I think about what it might be like, this is going to be a really clumsy metaphor, so forgive me. But imagine that you put a cat in a box, and then what comes out of the box at the other end is a dog. There's a lot of stuff that will need to happen in that box to make the cat into a dog, and vice versa.
I think that metaphor is a great one, Rich.
Yes. Yeah. Which is why, I mean, I'm still waiting for R atomic swaps to be launched so that people can transact with R on the Komodo's atomic swap platform, Atomic Dex. Komodo is also a member of the BPSAA, but it's just taking time, especially with a privacy coin, because if you're doing atomic swaps between Bitcoin and Litecoin, then the program can actually check that the people involved do have the Bitcoin and the Litecoin that they say that they have. But how do you do that with a privacy crypto? Well, you can't look inside the wallet. That makes it even. So somebody just posted, Didi's posted Schrodinger's spores. It is, Schrodinger's cat. Was it that Schrodinger's box? The cat is alive until you open the box, and then the cat is dead. But you can't open the box to check if the cat is there or not.
I think it's both alive and dead or something like
So
that.
it's the world of quantum physics that makes no sense to anybody.
Because you have like at the same.
It's a dot and it's a point and a wave.
Yeah.
Yes. So so you can't look inside the box to check that there's anything there to do the atomic swaps, which is why to check that the dog and the cat are there, and we don't have dogs and cats fighting. That's what happens when the blockchain gets mangled. The dogs and cats, they fight with each other. But moving on, before I do any more damage to this metaphor, does anybody have any more comments or questions? Anything anybody's typing out? I can't see anybody typing. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, I think that's it, Lolita Lollipop. I agree with you. Thank you so much. And thank you, everybody who's attended and who's attended one of these before. Please do come to the next one. We'll probably arrange it. We usually arrange these for the first Monday, or certainly the first week of each month. And when this goes out, please share it, spread it wide. And Mr. Quibbs, Tagus, Cryptada, and Actorius, thank you so much. Also Lolita Lollipop and USC Migs, in fact, all of you. And that's it. And if you're new to Conceal Network, do check out this project. They have a vibrant, committed, passionate community and a group of programmers who are committed to privacy. And yes, there will be a recording. This will be on Odyssey, my YouTube channels, and my Rumble channel, and a podcast. But I invite you to come over to Odyssey to catch it there. All right. Okay, everybody. Thank you. All the best. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.